2017 Kia Soul, and the customer concern with this one is that there's a check engine light on. And apparently whenever there's a drastic change in temperature, the car doesn't want to advance. So basically she's stepping on the gas pedal and the car just doesn't want to go anywhere. So this vehicle is fitted with a 1.6 liter turbo. I don't think we're going to have an issue with anything onto the engine side. I'm scanning for DTCs right now. What we're going to do is take and check what those are. So we have a p2138 and a p2127. So accelerator voltage correlation, and then we have a accelerator position sensor 2 signal circuit low input. So I'm not really worried about the correlation code if I have a sensor 2 signal low input code. So basically what the correlation means is that, let's just say that the way the Kia systems work is that, well, actually I'll show you guys. It'll be a little bit easier. The voltages, they cross. So one will start out high and the other one will start out low, and they'll intersect with each other and go like this, like a wave. I'll give you guys a view of that. It'll be a little bit easier. So we're going to go to accelerator position sensor 1. Here. Oop. ABS, here we go. So what we're going to do, sorry about that, grabbed the wrong ones. There we go. So we see that one is at 4.3, 4.1, and the other one is at 0.8. So now when I press on the accelerator pedal, I'll go and I'll try to graph this for everyone. You're going to see that they're going to interchange with each other. Okay. And as we can tell, there's no issue right now. But I don't like really using scan data, because scan data is basically an interpretation of what is going on into the vehicle. So basically what ends up happening is that when you hook up your scan tool to a vehicle, the live data is there, and the PCM sees the live data. The live data takes and sends that data to your dongle for your scan tool, and then it takes and it converts it so you're able to see it onto your scan tool. Now, that is not actual live data. That is just an interpreted value from the PCM to your scan tool. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to hook up a scope to this one, and we're going to see exactly what my voltages are like. All right, guys, so I have the APP sensor marked out onto this. Now, as I said a while ago, there are 2 APP sensors onto this vehicle. And the reason they use 2 is for redundancy. So basically, if one lets go, the other one kicks in, and you're still able to drive your vehicle to a dealership or a garage and have it looked at. Now, you're not gonna have the same amount of power that you would with both systems working properly, but it'll still get you to a dealership. So, zoom in a little bit on this for everyone. Okay, so here we have the APP sensor. Now, I have it marked out already. I have it marked out as APP1 and APP2. Now, if we come here, we see that our yellow-orange is going to be our signal wire, our brown-black is going to be our ground, and our red for our APP1 is going to be our 5 volts. And if we come onto the other side, we're going to see that our blue-orange is going to be our signal, our black-orange is going to be our ground, and our pink-black is going to be our power. And I have everything marked out. It's just because I didn't want to take and print out more papers than what I had to, so I did this in advance for everybody. So what we're going to do, we're going to take and we're going to check our powers and grounds. And then after that, we're going to hook up to the signal, and we're going to go and start trying to diagnose this, trying to make the fault happen. I don't know if we're going to be able to, because I brought it in and there was no issue. The codes are in history. So like I said, we're going to take and give this the best try we can at fixing the customer's concern. So let's get everything set up. Try to get you guys set up. And that looks pretty good. And yes, I'm using the maxi scope again, and the only reason is because of ease. All right. So let's check our 5 volt on APP1. And I'm going to be doing this with the sensor plugged in. Okay, I am not going to be unplugging the sensor for this at all, or I'm going to try not to unplug it at all in order to do these tests. And the reason is because I want the system loaded. So basically, I want the system to be intact as if it was just a client driving down the road. If I take it and I unplug it, the system's not loaded. The load of the system is not there. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to be keeping it in to do all these tests. So I have a red wire, a brown black, and a yellow orange. That's going to be my APP1. So I'm going to start out with the red. We're going to try that. I'm not, like I said, I don't think we're going to be finding any issues, but I'm going to do a wiggle test onto the wiring also, and we're going to give that a try. That is my power, which does not look very good. That is APP1. My red signal is supposed to be 5 volts. I'm not getting 5 volts off that, which is not good. Make sure that my ground is good. Ground is looking good. Let's test this out onto a. Huh. That's not looking very good. Oh, I'm getting blinded. It's no fun either. You guys should call me sometime. There we go. Okay. So I was just on the wrong wire. It was on my signal wire. There's not very much space underneath to get to the wiring, but I'm pressing down on the pedal right now just to make sure everything's working properly. There's no cutouts, so that's good. Now I'm gonna go over to my ground, which we should see pretty much less than 100 millivolts onto the ground, which is going to be on brown black. Look for that brown black wire. There really is not much room underneath here. Brown black. I'm okay with that. And my signal wire on APP1 is the yellow orange.
Like, no, I always change your part.
That looks good. Let's see. 5 volts or 4 point something. No, that's not. That's not my signal. Yellow, orange. Very hard to get in here. 1. Man, I'm not seeing a change on that. I'm not liking. Make sure I'm hooked onto the right one. I'm not the right one. Okay. Let's try a different one. That didn't look too good. For my APP1. So blue, orange, black, orange, and pink, black. Blue, orange is right here. We'll get that one. Blue, orange is my signal. There it is. Change this to 1-second division. There it is. We are getting a max of 2 volts on that, which should be a lot higher than 2 volts. No cutouts, but the voltage signal seems pretty low. Okay. Let's go black, orange, and pink black. Oh, boys. That looks like if it was repaired, guys. Oh my god, I just seen a bunch of stuff underneath here. I'm gonna bring you guys underneath. Oh. So, aftermarket accessory again. Hopefully I can show you this to you guys. I don't know if you guys see all that electrical tape right there. And there's something hooked up onto that. Right above it. Right up over here. I'll try to flip you guys around. So, up over here. So I'm gonna rip that apart. I want to go see what's going on inside of there. There's something that's not right. That's for sure. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna try and bring you guys in, show you guys what I'm looking at here. It's not looking too good. I don't know what they went in onto these wires with, or why, I should say. But it's not looking good. I don't know if you guys see all this right here, and this is going right into my APP sensor. So I'm gonna remove all the excess wiring. That's for sure. Well, not excess wiring, but I'm gonna remove all this tape to start with, and then we'll see what is going on. So let's take all this off.
So something happened to the audio onto the video, and I think it's because my phone actually ended up falling and the mic fell out. So I'm going to do a small commentary over the video. So at this point right here, I have all the tape taken off, and what you are seeing here is the wiring from the accessory that they installed. Now the accessory that they installed was actually a cruise control system. Now what they ended up doing was they cut into the two signal wires that go into the APP pedal. They cut the two wires that go into the APP assembly. So what is going to end up happening is that, I don't know if you guys can see in the video, they cut into the blue-orange wire and they cut into the green wire. And those two wires are actually the signals for your APP assembly up to your PCM, which then sends it out to the throttle body in order to move your throttle plate. Now, what's going to end up happening is that I'm going to be removing all this. I'm going to be putting it back to stock wiring, and then I'm going to be giving it back to the client, because at this point the issue was not there, and this is the only logical area that I seen onto the vehicle that where the problem could actually lie. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.